All right, I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Yo, we here, DJ Hamp Stampede. We in the building. What's popping? Hope all is well. It's Friday. For people who care about Friday, shout out to y'all. I work every day, so the shit just blends in, man. But I'm gonna get right. Shout out. We got 25 people so far. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, man. I this was bothering me, man. Let me drop the link real quick. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm feeling some type of way, man. I'm feeling a little bit irked. Josh, what's up? I'm feeling a little bit irked, man. Let me see.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right, I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
So, there was a conversation happening, right? Crown Reese was popping. Josh, what up? Head Knox was popping. Top of the morning. Enos, what up, though? So we having a conversation, right? Let me give y'all that. Let me see what y'all think. Hey, salute. So, dude got 2 jobs, and then he has a third venture that he's working on as an entrepreneur, right? Largely dealing with other people's problems. Big Bad Bull was popping. Ro, good morning. Nah, I ain't never chilling. It ain't never all good, Ro. Jesse, what up, though? He got 2 jobs, right? A third venture that he's working on as an entrepreneur, dealing with other people's problems. He has 4 kids of his own. His wife, which he married, brought her 6 hours away on a flight to where he is, got a bigger home for her and her 2 children. Their father pays $200 a month, and now they also have 2 children of their own, and she doesn't work. Think about this for a second. Think about it for a second. If you heard all of that, him being a stepfather, right, which we frown upon, right? Honestly, we call people simps, so we talk shit about them, but it's necessary, especially in our community. Or it's going to be too many single women if we eliminate them because they got a kid. Not for me, but it's still commendable, even if it is got some simp tendency or whatever to it. It's necessary. And there's some, just like when people mentor, people praise mentors all the time, you know, for giving back and mentoring young boys up, young kids up to be good because they don't have father figures. Not only is he doing that, he took those kids into his home. Flew her and the kids, went out there, married her, then brought her over here. Let me say it again. 3 jobs, all these damn kids, and she don't pay no bills. And initially, she was homeschooling her kids. So what the bills look like then? Crown Prince was popping. What would you say to this man, chat, if you heard this out loud? What would you say to him? Is that the least he could do, or is he doing the most in an honorable way? Right? So a woman says to him, Mr. Britt was popping. So he got a meal, right? He making a joke out of it. He got some mixed vegetables, got some potatoes, and he has some like a chicken thigh, but it was just one. And then 2 croissants. This is his dinner he came home to. He like, damn, she gave me the small piece of chicken, right? Making a joke. You know. But the woman fires back and say, all them kids, you better be lucky she cooking. You better be happy she cooking. You better be lucky she cooking. You better be happy she cooking. And now the person that said this knows the background story. Does that sound like a logical response? He better be happy she cooking. This nigga had croissants for dinner. Am I bugging? This makes no sense. The reply is foolish. It's superficial, right? It doesn't make any consideration to the man who has 3 jobs, 2 kids with her, brought her 2 kids and her over here before marrying her first, and then moving in, and then getting a bigger place with his kids, and she homeschools. So think about this. When you off, you ever just take a day or you didn't go to the office, it's still kids in the house. Now, and the dad pays $200 a month in support. And whatever about that, but I'm just saying, he doing it all, and she doesn't work. And then one of her replies is, he will be going to work anyway, regardless if she was there or not. No, dummy. He wouldn't have gotten a bigger place. He wouldn't be working for two other jobs and then starting his own company. He would maybe more be apt to focus on the company, right? Because you can survive on much less. And then he has shared custody with his kids, so they go back and forth. So, you know, when you don't have the kids, that's when you do your stuff. What a foolish reply. You would say the same thing about the food, except men don't, though. What do men say? I want you to cook, clean, sex, right? We actually value the food. We much more prefer it than eating out. Josh, am I bugging? Mr. Britt, yo. And so I start going in on it, right? You know, just on the point, on the specifics. Honey bunny, that's what I'm saying. And it's common sense. Right, so we having a conversation about that, right? And the thing is, she was saying, well, our efforts get looked over. You don't get a pat on the back for everything. You don't. But at the very least, if I was going to make another foolish argument against hers, I would say that people tout Mother's Day. Nobody gives a damn about Father's Day. If I was making a foolish, superficial argument. It's ridiculous, man. So, boom. I wake up this morning, right? Somebody in the chat say, oh, Hamp, it's giving feminine or some shit. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? We having a conversation about a topic, about back and forth about something that was illogical said, and it shows that you don't care, and the entitlement is nuts. I was just about to say that, Mr. Britt. Somebody said, I had a feminine side because we was having a conversation / argument / debate about what was said. That I was showing femininity. Right? No, why are women choosing not to strengthen their arguments? Why is it ad hominem attacks? Why can they insult, right? When we are talking about something that needs talking about. Let me show y'all an example. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Me, I said, yo, first off, who the fuck you talking to? That doesn't even make sense in a conversation. And you the person with the most conflicts. And I don't understand why women think it's their place to qualify what a man is, right? What a man is, how men show up, and then what constitutes femininity. And then they make the argument and say, oh, well, we all have masculine and feminine energy. But when you debate with them, they use feminine as an insult. Does this shit make sense? And then when you going back and forth with women in a debate, they want to say, why are you going back and forth with women? Does that make sense? And then they want to be on the same equal footing as us. And I'm saying, is this all women? Of course not. Is this equal footing like a seesaw? Like when you want it to be equal, it goes up. When you don't, you go back down. Let me know if I'm bugging. They always talk about how boys should cry, this, that, and the third. No, we should not. And we've been taught not to. That's why also we are naturally like this, but our nurture, we find solutions. When we have conversations, it's straightforward, so we can say, okay, what's wrong? Okay, let's fix it. When you're allowed to cry, and it's okay to cry, there's no solution in crying. You call for help, but you continue to cry because you just want to be heard. When the truth is, we need to get to a solution so we can feel better. It's just weird to me. They talking about men don't know how to express. We get past the emotion part quicker, and then we get to a solution. Crying is a waste of time. But the weaker vessels are allowed to do it because it's expressive for them, right? But what does it do? How does it help? Does it answer any questions? Hold on, let me get to this, y'all. What's popping, man? Happy Friday and all that. I mean, let me know if I'm bugging, because I just is like hold on a second, man. Let me pull this up real quick. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. So I'm listening to this, right? Oh, I'm almost there. Give me a second. All right. Let me share my screen.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
So, I don't know if y'all watched this clip. Like Seinfeld was popping. Where you at in Southeast? I used to live on Benton, Minnesota, and then up 8th Street, like Southeast, but that's more like Benton Road. What's good? Seb, what up? Man, oh man. So look, did y'all watch this clip? A whole bunch of people watched this clip. Shout out to Ali, shout out to Q. CT, what's popping? You know? And I just don't understand why this is cute. All right, let me play this real quick because this is an example of unnecessary ad hominem attacks that don't make any sense. And they think this shit is cool. Top of the morning. Rilla was popping.
Bodies.
Wrong one. What up though? Chicago Rilla with the $5. Nah, nigga, I'ma cry. Get that shit out and keep pushing through. Salute to the 10K subs. Thank you. Yo, Rilla, this is the thing. I'm not barring men from crying. One thing, Rilla, we not gonna cry from physical pain though. Like if I break a finger, if I get hurt, I'm not crying. Did you see Mark Andrews' ankle last night? Severe, but he ain't gonna cry. He might have tears for missing the rest of the season. Let's say you about to get a contract, you get hurt, you can't fulfill your requirements and your commissions, right? Because you know NFL contracts, it'll be like 100 million, 50 million guarantee, and then there's incentives, right? So people have plans, people have families. You know, if somebody die, your kids get hurt, your kids graduate college, that's different. But you know what I mean? The pain, the trying to understand it, we can have emotions, but we gotta, like you said, get it out, keep it pushing. So we ain't crying for no damn physical pain. Love you, Rilla. Shout out to you, man. But yeah, that's why I'm like, yo. Oh, whoops.
Stop the cap. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Yeah, man. These cases coming, bro. Cause I just.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Cause enough is enough, man. And then women be touting, oh, we so much more intelligent. Show it, prove it, argue the points. Let me see if y'all think this is a good example.
Supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right? But you sound very. If I'm living,
that raises a family, there's no other way to get under my.
So, a bunch of people watched this clip. Shout out to this clip. I think it got like 2,000 views so far. Released it a day ago or so. So Ali and Q, remember Team Fatty versus This Might Be Rich. We went over there. We had a good time. So I'm doing a recap. This is like 2 Fridays ago or Veterans Day. And so Q and Ali are supposed to recap their argument, their debate on that show. They actually just re-had the debate. Right? But this is an example of the shit that's said that's unnecessary. And then when you fire back, they call you feminine. They say, why you arguing with a woman? Oh, you mad? Oh, you gay? That shit is getting played out now. Let me know if I should turn the music down too.
My coverage and authority. I was good enough to lay with, but I ain't good enough to make a sandwich for him, for you to be quiet and be a woman and do what you're supposed to do for the family. Y'all are creating broken families. You chose a broken family. You chose to be a single mother. And you chose to be a lesbian over being with a husband that raises a family. There's no other way to raise a family since the beginning of time than with a man that you chose to lay down with and have a kid with.
Yeah, Ali, I chose according to my inclination, right? So if I'm living and walking in my truth and being true to myself and not hiding shit like you download niggas do, then I'm good on that, right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Now, what does that do? Like you download niggas do. Right? His argument is in a homosexual household, you are missing a component that is necessary to raise a family nuclear and properly. Right? That's his stance. And results largely agree, especially as you know, lesbian relationships, the domestic violence is out the roof. But how do we get from him having an argument about what makes the best construct for kids to him being a down low nigga? All right, Josh, I'm gonna play a little lower. What was the point of that? Let's try it again.
Now it's
I'm doing what I'm supposed to download niggas do. If I'm living and walking in my truth and being true to myself and not hiding shit like you download niggas do, then I'm good on that, right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right? But you sound very hurt and upset. You sound.
Look at TJ. Look at Hank. I'm trying to stay neutral here, right? But what's the point?
I'm doing what I'm supposed to. You download niggas do, then I'm good on that, right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to.
Look at TJ. Watch TJ shake his head.
To do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right? But you sound very hurt and upset. You sound like somebody has hurt you. You talk a lot about not having control over the woman wearing. Now here you go. You're doing it again. Women can do. You don't listen. Go ahead. You talk because you got to talk. You're more important. You're more important.
The argument. I'm not attacking you. Attack the argument. You going at me. Attack the.
Now, this is a very small example, right? But why does this happen though? People got opinions, right? There may be some truth to this. I'm not deflecting that. I'm not barring none of that, right? But they're having a specific conversation about a specific topic. A woman raising boys, right? And he's saying that's not a good construct. This is. Right? And so with that being said, why say like you download niggas do? Ali has a child. He tried to make that situation work. Unfortunately, the woman didn't want to be under his covering. He had to let it go. Maybe he got some PTSD. Maybe he got some trauma. Maybe he got some hurt. And so now we all come here to give our opinions and our rhetoric based on where we come from. Do we need to align and change if we hear something better? Of course. Right? But again, where did the place of download nigga have in that conversation, in that argument? Does it add value or strength to the argument? Key was sharp. I'm asking, you know what I mean? Because what he said in that instance, he didn't say anything like that for it to warrant that type of response. People use those tactics sometimes to knock people off their game in an argument, but you can take shit too far. You calling a nigga gay is like him calling you a bitch and spitting in your face. And you notice the men will argue back and forth. Very rarely are men saying bitch. Right? And I'm not saying Ali has the best decorum. I ain't saying that. But very rarely do we take it that far, especially up here, because we know it blows up. Nobody can hear anything that we said except for the word bitch. Uncle Jeff makes a great joke, but I mean, it permeates. He says, I got the cure for cancer. But if I go up to a woman and say, bitch, I got the cure for cancer, and she got cancer, the first thing she gonna say is, who you calling a bitch? Because that's how distracting it is. So why we gotta care what else she say after she call him gay? Top of the morning. It just ain't making no sense to me. It's not making any sense to me. What y'all think, man? This was, like I said, this is a pop-up. You know what I'm saying? But I think people generally feel underappreciated in a lot of relationships, especially when kids come and things of that nature. But at least you can cook, and you just got done working 3 jobs in a day. He better be happy she cooked. And then the other crazy thing is, you say, taking care of kids, men couldn't do it, men don't want to do it. The truth is, nobody does. That's why we can't wait for kids to go to school. We can't wait for kids to go to daycare. Because who want to be around a motherfucker that can't talk and can't walk and can't feed themselves all the goddamn day? Thank God for Gracie's Corner. You kidding me? I can't see this damn.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
But the truth is, in many households, men discipline, right? So when we're dealing with the kids, we only have to tell them once, right? And of course, kids don't listen, right? But think about this dynamic. If I'm home with the kids, right, and they can comprehend, like babies are babies, and I only have to tell them once. You have to tell them 4 or 5 times. Whose day is going to be more difficult? Who got to run around with the kids all day because it takes them longer to do what you ask them to do? Think about this for a second. If children are, if fathers are the discipline, right? Just functionally, I tell them once, you got to tell them 10 times. My day is gonna be a whole lot easier. And that's why the results for single father-led homes rival the results of nuclear families, because structure make things go. But women be so dragged out and tired watching the kids because the kids ain't listening to your ass until you say, what? I'm gonna tell your daddy.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Thank you, Nick. Rush was popping, my boy, with the $5. Keep shining, King. I see you. You already know, bro.
Party.
Appreciate you, bro. Dada was popping with the $10 with the super sticker.
Like that.
I seen with the $2. Masculine energy is undefeated. You already, bro. Yo, it just is crazy, man. You ever hear it when women say, I was by myself, so that's why I have so much masculine energy? Do you ever hear a man say he took on feminine energy? No, you don't. Why? Because masculine energy is necessary for survival. They always try to sit here and act like it's evening out. No, it's not, my G. Right? You got women are valuable, equally valuable. But when you start talking about importance and making things go forward, you give it to us and we take it. And that shit ain't easy. To stop attacking, talking about we feminine, niggas is down low. That shit is corny as hell and it's getting played out. If you want to have a conversation, have the conversation, or else shut the fuck up. Jordan was popping. Everything is like, yo, that in that argument, Q was saying what? Right? What was she saying, bro? Oh, he was cooking in front of him. Right? And then then said, when we said, oh, but how you gonna teach him how to pee? She's like, that's not man shit. That's not what I'm talking about. You can't shit on cooking and then shit and then shit on like teaching them how to pee in terms of like masculinity. Because you clearly stated that's feminine. This is masculine. You don't got a dick. But somehow you could show a boy how to do all these things. And then last thing Q said was, no, you need a man to help raise a boy. So how does that make her different from all the other women? If you still need a male influence. All moms can teach their son how to ride a bike if they know how to ride a bike. You can teach them how to be a good person. But to instill those masculine traits, you have to see it. And so if she says she also needed that, what makes her different from all the other moms? I mean, this shit is crazy, man. Let me show y'all this clip real quick. So we got through the ad hominems. Shout out to Mr. White. It's just crazy, man. Yeah, I dropped the link, KP. Oh no. and you see, I'm not even like cussing them out. I'm just like, yo.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
That's what I'm saying. It make no sense. KP, say it again. When do we ever say that? Women doing all this talking on the last show. Joe, your attraction is in your soul. The fuck you talking about? There are women that are like that. Sure, after they get past your face. But it be dumb shit. Just to be right. What's poppin'? Nah, she ain't say that. She ain't say that. Once they get past your face, okay, then they'll get to the inner workings. Beauty is maybe not top 1 like it is for men, for women, but it's top 3. That's why the same niggas having sex with all the women. And they just make these arguments they make confound me. Let me show y'all this real quick. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Ro, you still here? Let me see. Let me see, man. I appreciate y'all. Carl Smith was popping, my boy. How you? Carl Smith with the $10. Thanks for the wisdom. Hey man, if you appreciate me that much to say is wisdom, I appreciate you, bro. Honestly, man. It just with all that getting, get understanding. I'll play it back. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like men are getting a little better at doing less of trying to win the arguments. And shout out to Mr. White. Mr. White started listening probably before any of us. Listening to what it is they saying, taking it in, pause, responding based on what was said. But what I see a lot of is people have talking points, and that's what they want to do, is talk about their talking points. And if your talking points never ever change, you ain't opening and hearing a goddamn thing. Albert Einstein said it best. Once you stop learning, you start dying. And if you up here never being wrong, something ain't right. I snuck that shit in. You feel me, Mr. Britt? Like, everybody up here is an outlier. Everybody's an expert. Everybody got it figured out. Motherfuckers just be talking, man. Let me show y'all this. I don't know if y'all saw this. If you did.
Earner.
Shout out to KP.
Now we have a nation of women who are out educating and out earning men, and who eventually become so desperate for a baby, they're choosing to have one on their own rather than marry a man who is not a stable earner. This is the number one reason marriage in America has tanked.
There's a longer clip, right? Did y'all hear this?
So now we have a nation of women who are out educating and out earning men, and who eventually become so desperate for a baby, they're choosing to have one on their own rather than marry a man who is not a stable earner. This is the number one reason marriage in America has tanked.
So, what kills me is, what do women also say? The wage gap, right? They always talking about the wage gap, right? And then she'll say this. She'll say this. And get, let me look. Likes, comments, shares, subscribes, women nodding yes. And then the same women that are nodding yes are nodding yes to the wage gap. Am I bugging? The motherfucker, the wage gap has been about 20 cents difference for the last 20 years. But they say shit like this. You're not out earning us. It's about 20 cents different. And every stride women take is because men open these doors. And with inflation, what fucking man? It's very few men that don't need their woman's money. So why the fuck will we be holding them back? $50-50 this, $50-50 that. Now, and they talking about they don't want to go 50-50. But you just said you out earning us. You get the most schooling. What else is it for? And then the wage gap, obviously, we broke that down, right? The jobs you take are largely the reason. The job that you can't or don't do are largely the reason. Having children, which is a blessing, being part-time is largely the reason. Not being a disagreeable, not asking for wages, not negotiating contracts. All these things have to matter into how much money you get. At my company that I used to work at, I was the highest paid person there in terms of operations, aside from C-suite people. Because I negotiate and I don't care. I say no and walk out the room. Because I'm also good at what it is that I do. I ain't just happy to be there. I'm supposed to be there. I'm the man. That's why I'm there. I ain't saying thank you. I'm saying you're welcome. But it just baffles me, bro. It just baffles the shit out of me. But then we gotta be lucky that she cooked. We better be thankful that she cooked. When she living a traditional lifestyle and he working 3 jobs. The reason why we ain't getting married is because we too far apart now. Women want to be men when it's convenient. And men is sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now, obviously, I think we got a lot of improving to do too. But let's be honest. The forked tongue shit is crazy, man.